Good afternoon. I think we have Lieutenant Colonel Alan West joining us, and he's going to talk to us about sex trafficking in Texas.
Well, it's great to be with you, Eric. Congratulations on the success of Untrafficked, and also to everyone that is on this call and supporting you on your board. I'm on the road getting ready to head up to Borger, Texas, which is just north of Amarillo. But a couple nights ago, I was down there on the border in Kinney County, which is Brackettville. It's my 7th or 8th time down there. And when you're standing there on the border, especially in the middle of the night, you just get that understanding of how tragic this situation is with the United States of America, especially with last week when we saw those airplanes landing in Florida, landing in New York. Previously, they are taking off out of Texas with, like I said, the illegal immigrant minor children. Unfortunately, Texas is the #1 state in the United States of America, or #2, depending on, I guess, what happens in California, for human and sex trafficking. And I think that is something that the Lone Star State should not be leading in. And that's why I'm so proud of my friend Eric for stepping up to the plate, establishing this organization, Untrafficked, because he lives in Dallas. I live in Garland, which is right outside Dallas. Earlier this week, I was down in Houston. Dallas and Houston are the top 2 cities in the country for this incredible scourge, this immoral thing that we call sex trafficking. And if, for whatever reason, we cannot get the elected officials to stand up and take even stronger action on this, to first and foremost, stop the demand for it, we need more organizations like Untrafficked to be able to get out there and coordinate on the ground and make sure that they're finding these children and they're getting them out of this horrible situation. I was listening to the last young lady that was speaking. Another one of the things that I'm big on is that we have got to strengthen families once again. And when we see how, especially in the Black community, I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, in the inner city, but especially in the Black community and mainly in our urban population centers, we see that breakdown of the family, and we see that we're not doing what is right by training up our children in the way that they should go, so when they grow old, they shall not depart from it. That's Proverbs 22:6, and the most important thing is for us to show that love, the love that God our Father shows to us, so that we don't have our children feeling that they don't have a home and they hit the streets and then they become the targets of these traffickers. So I think it is so important what you all are doing, and it's so important that we here tackle this issue in the state of Texas so that we can eradicate it. That's my intent. That's my goal, is to eradicate it, not reduce it, not lower it, or anything of this nature. I think that's the thing that we have to do going forward. And you all are at the front lines. You all are the tip of the spear of this. And I would have never thought in all of my service to this country in uniform, deploying to other countries where I saw this issue so rampant, that I would see it in my own country, and I would have government entities that are aiding and abetting human and sex trafficking, especially the sex trafficking and abuse of our young boys and young girls here in the United States of America. So I am locking shields with you all. Eric knows that I firmly and fully support and stand with Untrafficked and all of the assisting organizations that are working with them. And let's make sure that we work hard to eradicate this issue of sex trafficking here in the state of Texas.